All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Here we are in December. I think all of us just can't believe that it's already here. In case Santa was too busy to read emails, I'm wearing my nice shirt today, so he knows that I was nice, not naughty this year, and I'm sure you guys all were too. Let's begin standing for this class. We're gonna generate a little warmth, being that it's December and probably a little bit cooler wherever we are. We're going to work with the properties of fire to begin with, and then we'll just kind of keep it moving as we add in the other elements. So kind of an elemental flow today, starting standing, and then eventually we'll make our way to the chair. But thank you all for showing up and for treating yourself by being here. So let's stand with our feet about hip-width distance apart, toes pointing forward. Just rock forward and back and kind of side to side until you feel really grounded and centered. And stack those shoulders right over your hips, and your hips right over your heels. Draw the back of the head back and just get nice and tall. And take a moment to stretch your fingertips down towards the earth, relaxing the tops of the shoulders. This is the foundation for all of our standing poses. It's called mountain pose. So maybe you can just take that idea of the strength and the really majesty of a mountain and bring that to your pose. Just rooting down and rising up through the crown of the head, feeling strong, feeling tall, feeling grounded. And we're going to take our hands and bring them in front of our heart. And I want you to start to rub those palms together really vigorously so that we start to create some friction and some warmth. This is bringing in that fire element. So whenever you need to kind of wake yourself up, bring some energy, some freshness to your blood, to your brain, to your body, this is a good way to do it. So rub, 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 until you start feeling that heat that's starting to build between the hands. Good. And then place one hand on your heart and the other on top. Close your eyes, relax your shoulders down, relax the feet, the muscles of the face, and just take a moment to feel the heat that you have created. Let that heat just pour into your heart space. Maybe you can feel the beat of your heart a little bit more elevated. Just tapping into fire. Fire is the energy of creation and passion and joy. Something beautiful to tap into, especially this time of year. Fire can be generous, it can be constructive or destructive, either way, but we want to think of it in its most positive light. And now start to pay attention to your breath, inviting in the element of air, watching the breath enter through the nose, filling yourself up from your belly, all the way up through the ribs and up to your heart space. And then exhaling through the nose, keeping the lips sealed, and just feel the air leaving your body. Find a little contraction as your navel draws towards your spine, emptying out. And as you breathe in, feel the upward flow of energy rising from the belly, through the ribs, up to the heart space. Exhaling through the nose, feel the downward flow of energy, maybe even releasing down the back side of your body, all the way out through the tailbone, down through the legs, and out through the heels. One more time, inhale, feeling that upward flow of energy, rising up through the front line of the body, inflating and lifting up into the heart space. And then exhaling down, downward flow down the back side of the body, allowing yourself to feel grounded here. Release your arms down alongside of you, turning the palms forward, spreading the fingers wide. Eyes can stay closed here, or you can open them. We'll now bring our attention to the soles of our feet. See if you can ground through the big toe mound and the heels and lift all 10 toes, spreading them wide. Gently relax the toes down and start to connect to earth energy. Feeling rooted and grounded here. Maybe you feel the arches of your feet kind of activate and turn on. Allow the weight of your body to just yield into that earth below you. Finding a quality of anchoring, rooting. Finding your strength and security. Earth makes us feel secure, makes us feel stable, brings a calming and grounding energy to us. And now we'll open the eyes and we'll bring in a quality of water flow by just taking a few rounds of half sun salutations. So as you inhale, turn the palms away from you and just let your arms float all the way up overhead as if you're lifting them up in water. Exhale, let the palms meet and just draw that energy down towards the heart. 2 more times, inhale, easy flow, sweeping the arms overhead, lifting, maybe even your gaze goes up. Exhale as you draw that energy down into the heart space. 1 more time, moving through water, sweeping the arms, stretching the fingers nice and wide, reaching up, palms meet, and exhale as the hands come down to the heart. Beautiful. Release your right arm out and turn the palm away from you so the thumb is facing down. Take the back of the hand to the low back and wrap your right shoulder back. Left arm is going to sweep up and overhead and reach for your right ear. Gently begin to release the left ear towards the left shoulder. Getting a nice stretch here on the right side of your neck. Keeping that right shoulder rolling back, opening up here. Staying grounded through your feet and directing your breath into that space in your neck that probably needs a little help, right? We all get tight here. Nice, generous breaths in and out through the nose. Try to relax the top of that right shoulder. And then draw the head up and release the left arm and the right arm back behind you. Now, I'll invite you to take a clasp. You can grab your wrists, your elbows, or interlace your hands, press the palms together, and take a nice stretch, drawing the knuckles down and away from you. So we want to open up the front of the chest here, whichever variation you're taking, wrapping the shoulders back, bringing the shoulder blades towards one another, and taking a breath in. As we exhale, drop the chin to chest, keeping the tops of your shoulders drawing down and the shoulder blades drawing towards one another. Breathe into the back of your neck, feeling some opening and some expansion going on there. Relaxing into the breath. Good, and then inhale to lift the head and exhale to release the bind. Let your arms just kind of shake out gently. Left arm now reaches out, turn the palm away from you. Bring the back of the hand to the low back. Wrap that left shoulder back and sweep the right arm up and overhead, fingertips reaching for the left ear. Gently draw right ear to right shoulder and bring your awareness to the left side of your neck. Could feel entirely different here. I know it does for me. I have a lot of tension on this side, and you all might be aware of which side you need to work on as well. But just be kind and be compassionate, drawing your breath and awareness to this space. Being gentle, we're not trying to force anything here. 1 more breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale to rise up. And then exhale to find that same clasp. So whatever you took before, or switch it up if this side feels different for you. We're going to press palms together or grab wrists or elbows. Open up the chest by rolling the shoulder blades back. And take a deep breath in. As you exhale, this time we're going to lift the chin up towards the sky, getting a good stretch along the front of the neck this time. Pull your shoulder blades towards one another. Broaden across your collarbones. Take a deep breath in wherever you are. And then exhale to release. Really nice. Give your arms a shake. And then we'll take a little bit of mobility exercises just to help kind of keep the body fluid and to kind of keep our joints nice and open. Good way to enter into the holidays with that idea of ease, flexibility, and mobility. So what we do with our body, we can also do with our brain. So go ahead and float your hands up to your shoulders. Elbows are wide here. And we're going to start to take the elbows forward, down, and back in circles. I want you to make those circles as large and as wide as possible. So we breathe through this. We bring awareness to our shoulder joints. This is the yoga. We're linking our breath and our mindfulness to what we are doing. Take one more circle, reverse the direction. Notice if there's any popping or releasing going on. This is a really good thing, right? We're just getting rid of any stuck spots, bringing fresh blood flow and energy into those areas. Mobility is key, especially as we age. Good. Now bring the elbows wide. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw them together. Kiss right in the center. Inhale wide. You can even pull the elbows back to open the chest here. Exhale, kiss. Good. Again, inhale wide. Exhale, elbows meet. Take it wide. Oh, feels really good. And kiss. One more time, open wide. And release. Beautiful, good. Now we're going to swim one elbow back and then the other. Just taking it like you're doing a backstroke, but a shortened version, not the full arm. Keeping your hips square here, right? So we're not moving from the hips down. We're just moving through that shoulder joint and the chest. Reverse, take it forward. And that may feel awkward. It might not come as easily. Be okay with that, right? No judgment. We're just swimming our way through this. Creating a little heat too as we go. Good. All right, now we're going to add a twist. So swing it back and look back over your right shoulder. And then left. This time now the hips definitely stay forward, but we're twisting the upper body. So adding that little extra movement and just alternating from side to side. This should feel good in your back and in your waistline. And then letting the whole arm extend and swim it back. One arm and then the other, adding that twist. This should feel really nice. Freeing up your arms here. Good, beautiful. One more time and release, nice. Good, now find your chair. You just want to have it here as a prop. We're going to do a little mobility for the lower half of our body. So we kind of warmed up the upper half. Now we're going to work the lower half. So I'm holding on with my left hand and I'm going to work my right leg, which is the outside leg, but you can do either one. We're going to do both sides. So hanging on, maybe lightly to the back of the chair, right hand can be on the hip. We're just going to flex our foot, so toes point forward, and we're going to extend out to the side, keeping the foot flexed. I want you to start to feel something in your IT band and your glute. And then you're going to bring it back in, resisting, and just hover it next to the left foot. So as we inhale, we'll take it out to the side, toes pointing forward. Exhale, resist as you draw in. Good. Inhale out. This should be really good work for your Zumba classes as well, keeping you nice and flexible in your joints. Out and in. Good. One more round out. Let's hold. Press through that right heel, flex the toes. Maybe you can find a little balance, one or both hands. Balancing on that left standing leg. Beautiful. Good. Now, draw the leg in, keep it hovering. Now, turn the toes in like your little pigeon toed. We're going to inhale and lead with the heel, toes turned in. Exhale, again, resist as you draw in. Good. Inhale, draw it out. Toes turn in. Feel something there? Yes, I do. Pull it in. Good. Again, inhale, reach it away. Drawing the heel out. Exhale, slowly pull it in. And last time, inhale, let's draw it out. Now hold. Keep that pigeon toe. Breathe, maybe hand to the hip. And draw it in. Now keep it hovering. Last round here, we're going to turn the toes out like ballerina style. So inhale, take it out, leading with the toes. Exhale, drawing the heel in and hovering. We're not touching the ground. Good. Inhale, using that outer hip muscle. Exhale, pull it in nice and slow. Another time, inhale to lift. Exhale to pull it in. Last round, inhale, lift. Hold and breathe. Strengthen your standing leg. And draw it in. Beautiful. Now, draw the knee forward and up and pull it in towards your chest. So relax your right ankle and foot. Give it a couple of rolls here. If you have the ability to take both hands to your right knee and you can stand tall in this manner, try it. See if you can. Squeezing your thigh towards your chest, standing tall on that left leg, shoulders over the hips. Nice. Now, hang on for balance here. We're going to draw that right knee out to the side. Beautiful. Getting a hip stretch here. Feeling that. Now release your grip and start to make circles. You're going to draw that right knee down and around as if you were painting the wall with your kneecap. Imagine that's the brush. Good. Make a couple of circles in one direction and then take it the other way. Woo! I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling it. Beautiful. And release. Good. Let's shake that out. Nice work. Okay, we're going to flip it over to the other side. So whatever you did before, switch it around and we'll do the same sequence on the other side. So let's begin holding on to the back of the chair with, in this case, my right hand to left hip. We're going to lift that left foot and inhale as we take it out, toes pointing forward, foot stays flexed. Exhale with resistance, pull it back in and hover it off the ground. Good. Inhale to lift, draw it out. Notice what's happening in your left glute and IT band. Exhale as we pull in, nice and slow. Inhale, use your breath. Fill up, initiate with breath. Exhale, pull in, hover, hold. That right leg is straight and strong. Inhale as we take it out, and we're going to hold here. Press down and out through the sole of that left foot. Maybe your arms extend, coming into balance here. Finding your little star shape here. Christmas star, holiday star. Sparkle your fingertips. Good. And then hold on to the back of the chair. Draw the leg in. It's still hovering here. Come into the pigeon toe shape. Inhale, lead with the heel as you draw the leg out. Exhale, lead with the toes as you draw in. Good. Inhale to lift, pressing through that heel. Exhale to pull it in. Notice how this kind of targets a little bit different area of the glute and the IT band. Exhale, you draw in. Last time, inhale to lift, breathe, and exhale to draw it in. Still hovering. We're now going to turn the toes out, ballerina style. Inhale as you lead with the toes. Exhale, the heel draws in nice and slow. Good, again, inhale to lift, toes lead. Exhale, use your inner thigh muscles to slowly squeeze in. 2 more, inhale to lift. Exhale, heel draws in, hovering. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale to pull it in. Good, now keep the foot hovering. We're gonna draw the knee into the chest. Grab onto the shin with that left hand. Find your core awareness. Core is gonna help you stabilize. See if maybe you can take the right hand to the shin as well. Maybe lift that knee a little bit higher. Stack yourself here. Shoulders, hips, heel. Crown of the head nice and tall. Beautiful. Now release the right hand to the chair and draw the left knee out to the side. Maybe roll out the ankle. Yes. Feel that nice hip opener on this side. Release your grip and start to make circles. Taking it in one direction, your choice. Feeling this on this side. Reversing. Nice. Maybe a little crack, snap, crackle, pop. Good. And release. Awesome. Shake it out. Good work. Hopefully things are feeling warm and a little more fluid. We're going to face the back of our chair now and come into downward facing dog. So holding on, shoulder width distance apart, walking the feet back, letting the chest drop down between the arms. Let your heels meet the mat here and just feel the beautiful stretch you're getting in the back side of your body. Allow your shoulder blades to melt down your back and take any movement that would feel kind to your body, maybe bending into one knee and then the other as you start to pedal out the legs and start to stretch out the hamstrings and the glutes and the low back. You may want to lift the heels coming up onto the toes and drop them down. You may want to just bend into one knee and hold for a moment. And then switch sides. Letting your spine lengthen, let your head be heavy, no tension here. Stretching out our backside. Good. Now look forward and walk in and let your hands rest on the seat of your chair. Allow the head to bow down as much as feels comfortable for you, coming into a forward fold. See if you can let your weight transfer to your toes rather than your heels. And if it feels comfortable enough for you to release your hands down towards the mat or to grab opposite elbows, you're welcome to do this. We're coming into a deeper version of stretching out our spine and our back side. So just let your body get heavy here and feel the release. Bend the knees as much as you need to here to make this comfortable. Breathing into it. Letting something go. Be present. Feel yourself in breath and in body here. Good. And then slowly roll yourself up about halfway and come into a nice flat back here. Take your right hand and place it to the seat of the chair and bend into your right knee and keep your left leg straight. Now start to turn to the left as you peel your left arm up to the sky, opening the chest and rotating the rib cage around. My right knee is bent, my left leg is straight. I'm getting a good stretch again through the glutes, through the hamstring, and we're opening up the chest here. Try to roll that left shoulder back a little bit more. Breathe into this. Inhale, now straighten both legs, and as you exhale, thread that left arm through and over to the right. Look up and underneath your right arm, taking a little twist of the torso and the upper back here. Good, breathe in and exhale to release back to center. We'll do that on the other side. Left hand plants, left knee bends, right leg stays straight. As you inhale, peel that right arm up and straight up overhead, turning to the right, wrapping that right shoulder back and rolling your left ribs underneath you. Breathe into this shape. Can you feel that stretch in your glute and your outer hip? Maybe feeling the nice twist that's happening. Take a deep breath in. Now we're going to straighten both legs. Exhale, you're going to thread that right arm through and underneath to the left side. Look up and underneath your left arm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And then inhale to come back to center. Exhale, roll yourself all the way up. Nice work. Good. Shake out those legs. And keeping the chair where it is, we'll do some more standing work here. So face the back of the chair. Step your left leg back. Now I'm going to ground my heel down, but my toes are going to be pointing up to the upper corner of my mat. So take a little bit wider stance if you feel like you're kind of on railroad tracks. Maybe take a little bit wider stance so that eventually you'll be able to turn the hips to square off towards the back of your chair. You should feel a really nice internal rotation here of that left thigh. And as your hips square, you're going to bend into that front knee and draw the knee over the ankle. Setting up here for warrior one pose. Now press really strongly into that back outer edge of your foot and ground the heel down. Take your left arm up and bring it into cactus arm, half cactus here. As you feel steady, maybe the right arm comes into cactus as well. Take a moment here to really root through your legs. They're your foundation here. Turn them on nice and strong. And then lean slightly forward, bringing your chest to hover over your thighs. Stay with the cactus arms, or maybe float your arms back behind you with the palms facing down. Airplane arms here. Take a squeeze of the shoulder blades onto your back. Maybe your palms meet like we did before, and you can press them together and lift your chest a little bit more forward. Take a deep breath in. Good work, everybody. Exhale, float the arms up and overhead, and then pivot to the left, to the long side of your mat. Walk your left foot back, and then bring the toes to face forward. Line up your heel and the arch of your back foot for warrior two, and rebend into that front knee. So front knee over front ankle, heel to arch alignment, rounding through the outer edge of the left foot. Beautiful. Take your arms to a T here, extending the fingers out from the heart. Feel this radiance from your core all the way through your body, and feel the anchoring through your legs. Nice strong pose here. Good, now adding a little flow, let's inhale, straighten that front leg and bring the arms overhead. Let the palms meet. Exhale, rebend, find your warrior two. Good, inhale, straighten and bring the palms overhead. And exhale to rebend. Nice, one more time. Inhale, straighten, palms lifting. Exhale, open up. Good. Inhale, last time, palms lift. And as you exhale, let's bring the hands down to the heart center as you rebend into the front leg. Press your elbows out wide as you press your palms together. Feel that heat that you're creating between your hands. Extend the arms straight out back to warrior two, and then lean back, lowering that left arm to the left thigh. Draw your right arm overhead for reverse warrior. This will give us a really yummy stretch into the left side or the right side of our rib cage. Relax your head, ungrip your toes. Take a nice breath in. And then as you exhale, we're just going to kind of cartwheel our hands back to the back of the chair. You're going to pivot onto the ball of the left foot and step into that right leg, lifting your left foot with you. Keep the foot lifted and see if you can swim that left hand back to catch the outside of your foot. Draw the knee back and take a nice stretch of your quad and the front of your hip here. Bringing the heel in any amount. Feeling that stretch, breathing into it. And then since you've been so good with the standing part of it, let's just move right into tree pose from here. So we're going to release the left foot to the inside of our right leg. It can be down here, toes to the ground, around the ankle, somewhere along the calf, or maybe you want to slide it all the way up and into that upper inner thigh. Find your rooted quality through your standing leg, and then find a magnetic connection between your thigh and your foot, wherever, or thigh or leg and foot, wherever they are meeting. So one hand to the chair, one hand at the heart. Maybe open your arms out as you feel grounded and more balanced. Maybe find your arms opening wide. Coming into your Christmas tree, your magnolia tree, your holly tree, whatever feels right for you today. But really working on being present, finding a focal point to set your gaze, understanding that there are wiggles and wobbles involved, and being totally accepting of those. Nice work. Take a breath in. On the exhale, release and let it all go. Beautiful. Let's take that same sequence on the other side. So we'll keep the left foot forward, step the right leg back, and then ground the heel down with the toes at an angle up towards the upper corner of your mat. Bend into your left knee and bring it so that it's right in alignment with your left ankle. Stepping wider can help you get those hips to square a little bit better towards the back of your chair. Do what feels right for you. And before moving forward, take a moment to really ground through the strength of your legs. This is a strong pose. Now on this side, we're feeling that internal rotation and wrapping forward of the right hip and thigh. As you feel ready, bring that right arm to half cactus. And then as you feel balanced, the left arm. Rooting down, feeling the strength of your legs below you, the support of the earth. Strong pose, open heart. Now, take a little lean forward, letting your chest draw over the front of your thigh. Staying in the half cactus, or maybe letting the arms extend back into the airplane pose. Palms face down, fingers spread nice and wide. Staying here as we draw the shoulder blades to meet, or maybe finding that clasp. Pressing palms together, squeezing shoulder blades together, opening the chest forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Use your breath to keep you present. Breathe in. As we breathe out, release. We're going to sweep the arms up and overhead, and we're going to pivot to the long side of our mat, the right side, for warrior two pose here. Set up so that your heel lines up with the arch of your back foot, the edge of the back foot parallel to the edge of your mat. Drop into your front knee. And as you feel ready, extend your arms out to a T. Feel how this is opening our hips to the long side of our mat. You want your shoulders over your hips and your torso nice and centered. Let's add a little flow. As we inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, straighten your front leg. Exhale as we float back down to warrior two. Inhale, straighten arms, lift overhead. Exhale as we rebend into the knee. Good, again, inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, soften the shoulders, rebend. Last time, inhale to straighten, palms meet overhead. As you exhale, rebend into your knee and bring your hands to the heart center. Yes, lovely. Ground through your feet. Now press the palms together strongly and then widen the elbows from side to side. Beautiful. Find that center, the core of your body, and kind of radiate out from there. Beautiful. Extend the arms out to a T. Press the palms away from you. Big breath in. Exhale, release the right hand to the right thigh and sweep the left arm overhead for your reverse warrior pose here. Keep dropping into your front knee. Send your awareness into the left side of your rib cage. Breathe generously there. Big breath in. On the exhale, we're going to cartwheel the hands to the back of the chair. You're going to pivot onto the right toes, and you're going to hop forward, bringing that left, is that right? Let's see, bringing the right leg up. Yeah, now we're on the right side. There we go. So bringing the right leg up, we're going to draw the heel back behind us. See if we can reach for the outside of the foot and just come into a quad stretch here. So this should feel really nice on the front of your right hip. You can try to draw the knee back a little bit. Doesn't matter if your heel doesn't reach your bum. It's fine. Just breathe wherever you are. Oh, so yummy. And then we're going to float right into our tree pose from here. So know that you can place the sole of the foot in a different position on this side, whatever works for you here. Set yourself up. Really important to find a steady gaze and to make that connection between the foot and the leg, right? The more you press them into one another, the more solid your pose becomes. Really generate some awareness to your core. And as you turn on your core, you'll feel yourself anchor into the pose a little bit better. Find your branches of your tree, maybe one or both arms lift. Enjoy the beauty of this pose and the quality that it brings of dropping us right into the present moment. See if you can feel your embodiedness, you in your body, breathing, holding space, right? Energizing, connecting, all the beautiful qualities that come with our yoga practice. Take another breath in, woo, and as you exhale, release. Oh, so nice. Let's interlace our hands. I want you to flip your palms away from you, draw them up and overhead, and just take an easy stretch off to the left as you press your hips to the right. Taking a nice side body stretch here, so beautiful. And then up through center and over to the other side. Pressing the palms away, grounding through the feet evenly. Press your hips and your rib cage to the left, opening up there. Think of it as a really nice release, coming back through center and letting that all go. All right, you guys have earned a trip to the chair, finally, huh? I hope you feel warm and open and the joints are happy now after our little movement. And let's sit closer towards the edge of your chair rather than all the way back. Let me just adjust the camera so you can see my feet. We're going to come into eagle pose. So this is a nice joint opener too for our shoulders and our hips. So we'll begin by crossing the right leg over the left. And you can stay right here with the feet like this. Or if you have the ability to tuck those right toes behind the left calf, see if you can come into that configuration. It might not be possible, but that's okay. Just crossing the legs is perfect. You're going to feel that outer hip stretch. We've been working on that a lot today. And then arms come out to a T, and bring the right arm forward, palm facing up. Stack the left on top. Bend at the elbows, and maybe bring the backs of the hands to meet, or maybe the palms meet. That's a double wrap if you can do that. If neither of those work for you, just grab on to the heads of your shoulders, okay? So find something that works for you. Now, press those forearms away from you. Squeeze the arms together, squeeze the legs together. So feel a little bit of compression here. This is what we want to achieve in this part of the pose, so that when we release, we feel release and blood flow, right? It's a great way to kind of flush ourselves out and open up those joints. Now, as we breathe in, see if you can lift your elbows just a little bit higher. Relax the shoulders down. And as you exhale, pull the elbows towards the belly, and I'll turn to the side, and you're just going to round a little bit into the pose. And we'll move like that, inhaling, lifting the elbows, reaching the fingertips up. As we exhale, elbows draw to the belly, we round and we curl. One more like that, inhale, sitting tall, lifting the elbows up. And exhale, chin to chest, rounding in. Beautiful. Let's sit tall. Unwind the arms. Now tell me how good that feels, right? Unwind the legs. Good. Hold on to the seat of your chair and walk your legs straight forward. So I'll turn to the side. You can see it a little bit better. I'm going to point my toes onto the ground. I'm going to roll my shoulders back. I'm going to lift the center of my chest and lean my head back. I'm just getting a nice, almost like a full body stretch here. And so let the toes point forward. Roll those shoulders back. Lengthen out the front side of the body as you breathe in. And as you breathe out. Let that go. Good. Now we'll take this to the other side, wrapping the left leg over. Maybe the toes tuck behind the right calf, maybe not, that's fine. Arms out to a T, turn the palms up, left arm forward, right arm stacked on top. Bend at the elbows, and maybe the palms meet, back of the hands, or option 3, grab those shoulder heads, whatever works for you on this side. Now squeeze everything together. Press the forearms into one another. Press the forearms away from your nose. Squeeze your thighs together actively. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful. Now inhale, lift those elbows up and draw them higher. Exhale, we're going to tuck and round as we pull the elbows towards the belly button, chin to chest. Good. Inhale, lift the spine, lift the elbows up, shoulders stay soft. Exhale, draw the elbows in and round. Relax your jaw. One more time. Inhale, let's lift. Draw those elbows up. And then exhale, pull into center. Good. Bring yourself upright. Release the arms. Oh, how good does that feel? Release the legs and let's take them nice and wide. Come forward on the seat. Hold on to the sides of your chair. Drop your right knee down to center. And then your left. A little bit of a windshield wiper movement here. And just keep moving back and forth, alternating, dropping one knee, and then the other should feel really nice. We did a lot of work in those outer hips today and in our legs, so giving a little love here and keeping that idea of mobility, flexibility, fluidity, even through this movement. Good. Now open the legs wide, keep your toes turned out, bring your hands to rest on your thighs, shift forward if you're not already, and we're just going to take a little twist to the left, so the right shoulder is going to drop down. You're going to press that right thigh away and turn to look over your left shoulder. Breathe into this beautiful shape, bringing out our spine. One nice last opening up of the hips. Come through center and off to the other side. Dropping the left shoulder towards the center line, press that left inner thigh away and do your best to turn and twist and look over that right side. Oh, breathe into it. Beautiful. And then draw yourself back to center. Walk the feet in and slide yourself back into your chair for our final little rest. I'm going to offer a mudra, which is a hand gesture for you today, for us to close with. And I think this one is really fitting for this season. So we're going to begin with our palms together and fingers spread wide. You're going to open up the 3 middle fingers, just keeping the thumbs and the pinkies pressing together. So you're creating a flower shape. This is called Lotus Mudra. And it's a mudra for abundance, for love. We're going to draw the thumbs to our heart center. Keeping the mudra, close your eyes. And let's just breathe our gratitude into our heart space. Keeping the palms open to receive all the goodness. Keeping the palms open to share all the goodness. And taking a moment to be thankful for our bodies and our breath, for making the choice to be here together, whether live or recorded, making that commitment to our well-being, to our community, to our sense of togetherness. And having all of those sentiments really being magnified by the time of the year, the season, the spirit. Let your breath just breathe into that for a couple of rounds, relaxing into gratitude. And then when you're ready, just allow your palms to release down to the tops of your thighs, either turned up or turned down, your choice. And just take a few rounds of breath here, feeling rooted, feeling open, feeling relaxed, and feeling refreshed. Take a big breath in through your nose, feeling that upward flow of breath from the belly, through the ribs, up to the center of the chest. And then open your mouth, let it go with a long sigh. As you are ready, let your eyes ease open. Bring your palms to meet in front of your heart. It was my honor to guide you today, and thank you so much for showing up. Isn't that all that it is? That's everything, just showing up. I hope you have a beautiful holiday season, and I look forward to 2023, seeing you all again. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much.